All right, let's jump right into this explainer and demystify how you can step confidently into Chicago's vibrant ballroom dance scene. If you've ever watched couples gliding across the floor and thought, wow, that looks completely unapproachable, well, you're definitely not alone. But today, we're taking a completely different angle. We're using a clear, structured roadmap to totally eliminate that beginner intimidation. We're going to break down exactly how you can start moving, learning, and connecting with this amazing community right away.
So here's our roadmap for today. Step 1, we'll set your dance goals. Step 2, master the fundamentals. Step 3, navigate social dances. Step 4, learn etiquette and safety. And finally, Step 5, we'll map out your first month plan. Let's get to it.
Starting with Section 1, set your dance goals. It's all about picking your starting point.
You know, ballroom is a massive umbrella term. It covers dramatically different styles. We're talking about everything from the smooth, sweeping motions of the waltz and foxtrot right over to the high-energy rhythm of the cha-cha, or even the dramatic intensity of the tango. So you really have to ask yourself, what is your starting point? Knowing your internal target before you register for a single thing relieves a massive amount of pressure. Ask yourself, are you here primarily for fitness? Are you looking to expand your social circle and meet new people? Or, maybe you just want to learn a new skill to challenge yourself. When you define exactly what you want out of the experience, it becomes incredibly easy to filter out all the noise and choose the right environment tailored specifically to you.
Because, let's be honest, there is a vast difference between wanting to confidently sway at a friend's wedding without stepping on the bride's dress versus prepping for an intense, sequin-filled ballroom competition, right? Those are two completely different tracks with completely different levels of commitment. But here's the good news. Both of those paths begin in the exact same place, a beginner group course. That is where you'll cover the universal foundations. You're going to learn proper posture so you don't hurt your back, basic steps and timing to actually find the beat of the music, and how to establish a physical connection with a partner across a bunch of different dances. Without those core building blocks, it really doesn't matter if your ultimate goal is social fun or competitive gold.
Moving on to Section 2, master the fundamentals. First up, finding those beginner classes.
When you're looking for your very first studio, you want to hunt down classes that are explicitly labeled intro or fundamentals. You definitely don't want to accidentally walk into advanced choreography and find yourself completely overwhelmed. And remember this, consistency matters far more than one-time workshops. I know, it can be incredibly tempting to just drop into a 3-hour Saturday boot camp and expect to walk out a pro. But muscle memory? Yeah, it doesn't work like that. It requires a weekly repeating schedule. That repetition is how your body actually learns the physical rhythm. It's how you learn to lead, to follow, and to move comfortably with another human being without overthinking every single step. In Chicago, reputable instructors pride themselves on this clear progression, taking you from those absolute basics up to smooth transitions. But it requires you to show up week after week.
To help eliminate that day one anxiety, just treat your first class like a light workout. Arrive a few minutes early so you can breathe, grab some water, and orient yourself instead of rushing in a panic. Wear clothes you can actually stretch and sweat a little in. Jeans might look great, but they really aren't your friend on the dance floor. If you don't have dedicated dance shoes yet, don't worry about it. Just ask the studio beforehand what they prefer. Usually, a clean pair of smooth-soled shoes works perfectly to start. And hey, don't be afraid to ask about partner etiquette. Instructors are completely used to beginners. They'll tell you exactly how partners are assigned, how the rotation works, and how to practice safely without literally colliding with the couple next to you.
All right, Section 3, navigate social dances. The secret here? Go before feeling ready.
Seriously, the absolute best piece of advice you can take away from this explainer is to step onto the social floor even before you feel completely ready. If you wait until your footwork is flawless, you are never actually gonna go. A social dance is entirely different from a strict class. You aren't being graded, and no one is watching your feet to critique you. It's simply a welcoming, low-pressure environment where friendships form. It's your chance to practice the very basics you just learned, observe how different couples navigate the flow of the room, and just enjoy the music. You just need to be respectful, attentive, and willing to give it a try. Plus, a lot of these events even include a quick 30-minute beginner lesson right at the start to help break the ice.
Now, here is a fantastic insider strategy. If the idea of partner dancing with strangers still spikes your heart rate, message the organizers in advance. Just send them a quick email or a DM letting them know you're new and planning to attend. They are your absolute best allies. The organizers want you there, and they want you to have a good time so you'll come back. They can point you toward the most beginner-friendly partner rotations or tell you exactly which songs are best to jump in on. They might even introduce you to a few friendly regulars who are known for being incredibly patient and welcoming to newcomers. Letting them help you just makes the entire experience so much smoother.
Which brings us to Section 4, Learn Etiquette and Safety. This is all about partner etiquette.
You know, every community has its unwritten rules, and the ballroom is absolutely no different. Because while it is highly social, it relies on clear norms to keep everyone safe and moving together without turning the floor into a bumper car arena. You'll quickly learn these subtle signals for leading and following and how to maintain proper spacing on a crowded floor, but most importantly, you will learn the graceful recovery from a missed step. Because listen, you absolutely will step on a toe or two, and that is completely fine. We have all done it. Knowing how to politely request a dance, gracefully accept or decline an invitation, and handle partner changes makes the whole ecosystem thrive. Asking the coordinator about these norms before your first social will dramatically boost your confidence.
To truly plug in and develop familiarity with regular dancers between your weekly classes, you'll want to leverage community touchpoints. Hit the practice nights, attend specialized technique sessions or mixers, or honestly, just sit back and watch a student showcase. It builds your network tremendously. In cities with vibrant, active scenes like Chicago, things move incredibly fast. So you'll want to get on those studio mailing lists and follow their social media right away. It's the easiest, most reliable way to make sure you don't miss early signups for new beginner tracks or special weekend intensives. Staying plugged into the local network is exactly how you transition from an outsider to a recognized part of the community.
And finally, Section 5, your first month plan. Let's look at your next steps to begin.
If you're sitting there wondering exactly what to do next to get started without getting completely overwhelmed, well, here is a foolproof 3-step formula for your first 4 weeks. Number 1, take a beginner fundamentals class twice, just twice, to start building that initial muscle memory. Number 2, attend just one beginner-friendly social dance to see the community in action. And number 3, join one additional community touchpoint, like a Friday practice night. That's it. This simple formula creates a steady, manageable rhythm of learning and socializing. It gets you onto the floor, introduces you to the people, and builds your confidence without requiring a massive, intimidating time commitment up front. I want to leave you with a really powerful thought directly from our sources. Chicago's ballroom community rewards consistency. The magic doesn't happen on day one, right? It happens when the community starts to actually recognize your face and your effort. Instructors and fellow dancers will start pointing you toward the best events and helping you accelerate your progress. Ultimately, dancing is about human connection. So if you're willing to take that very first step, pick a rhythm, and push through the initial awkwardness, how will learning to move with someone else change the way you move through life?